Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
The door is now blocked.
I knew that. I just didn't know which door.
The door is now...
Nailed it. Shit. The rope.
This should be useful.
And then hang it up the chandelier. Drop it on their heads. Boom, Home Alone. Nothing could be better.
Now, if anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall.
Really? That's it? Only a sledgehammer? A sledgehammer is pretty heavy. But that looks pretty back alley. Like a back alley knot. If you kick that, it's gonna fall down. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
If he runs through the dining room and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down.
And probably kill him. Look at that spike! Did you see that spike? That'd probably kill him. Holy shit, Holmes. Alright, okay.
This works very well.
That's perfect.
No one will escape through this window now.
Nailed it. Was there any other means of escape? The hatch, of course. We put something on there. Obvious.
There is no ladder. If anyone falls here, he will need assistance to get out.
No, they'll probably die. Break their legs. So yeah, leave that out there just in case he wants to. Whoa, I just hop over it. That's pretty nice. So they can't get to this door. So I was like, yep. What? Can I use a sheet to cover that? That would be perfect. Use a sheet of just like a blanket or carpet. Carpet's good as well.
This should be
useful. God, we are the trap master right now. This is gorgeous. This is so good. And I think that's pretty much it. I think we found everything.
It's not an open hatch, just a nice carpet on the floor. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined.
I'm kind of stuck here, I guess.
This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency.
But they can't get through there, can they? Can I just walk carefully? Yep, okay. That seems pretty much it.
The thieves won't attempt to escape through the front door
Apparently not.
if the police are right behind it.
I feel like we have all our bases covered. Unless we have to look at this.
Now, if
Whoa.
a thief runs through the kitchen, he'll pay a surprise visit to the cellar.
With no ladder.
The traps for my circus companions are all prepared. I can leave now, but I'll return later with Charles Foley and his companions.
How everything's just so perfectly placed. There's a trap cellar in the middle of the walkway. I mean, come on! That's a hazard.
Police! Police!
Everything worked out fucking perfectly. And he's probably dead.
Stop where you are!
Watson, you are
Where are they?
awesome.
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
Thank you, Watson.
You sounded just like a real Bobby, my dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it was quite an entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon Street.
How do you know about that?
Nah, Mycroft.
Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
I hate his voice.
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men.
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder, and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques, the Hellenistic treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers.
That's right. Nailed it. This looks old shit, really. I mean, a helmet. Nice.
Holmes, that is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Well done.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
Mycroft, shut your
I don't
fucking
know
mouth.
why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
I'll see you soon, dear brother.
Brother mine. I hate his voice. It's like really nasally. He's like, "Ah, Sherlock." Hidden art. The antiques discovered inside the hidden safe of the abandoned manor at Notting Hill represent the collection of Hellenistic treasures that were stolen in 85 and considered to be lost. Foley's vengeance. Bom, bom, bom. Obviously, absolve him. Fuck him. That is all the clues.
Charles Foley, you were a witness to a double murder. You were standing next to Vercotti when Butler fired at your accomplice. The jeweler missed him, but they proceeded to kill each other with simultaneous shots. Even if your intention was to retrieve the stolen treasure, you did not intend to kill. I shall inform Inspector Lestrade of that fact, so your sentence should be the lighter.
You are a fine gentleman, with your fake pity.
I do what I think is right. It is never due to pity. Farewell, Foley. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
The case is solved. I feel like a kind of a douchebag. Not absolving him, but you know, whatever. He deserved it. He was working with the Barry men, so not cool, bro. Seriously, not cool.
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who's there?
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them out?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men. But I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs. Honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street. And all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the New Lands, America, Australia, and we are many.
Yes, four
But
of you.
men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread, and they push us to compete between each other, just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead. The time has come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No life shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed. They're only papers, after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos. But soon people will understand that they are free, and that they don't belong to anyone. They will be able to work for themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice, then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread. And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people, sending them to their deaths in mines or overseas to fight for land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
It seems like it is a plot from Fight Club. And debt is stupid. So, am I Sherlock? And am I... Oh, I am Sherlock. I'll throw it in the water. Yeah, I mean, gotta love Fight Club, right?
When the law serves only the few, it can no longer be trusted. Every man is equal, and he has a right to choose his own way. And I shall not stop you.
Boom! No, I'm joking. That would be pretty funny, though. I would find that pretty hilarious. He accidentally misthrows it because his flick is bad. That'd be... I would laugh.
So, you're interested in Russian literature now.
Quite, lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Yes, Doctor. It's about intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words along the lines of, pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Because you see, Doctor, behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men. I should leave now. Sherlock, Dr. Watson.
Holmes, what just happened? What was that?
The start of a new world. Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbor. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
Holmes, the lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait, what? A lady?
Interesting. Alright, nailed it. 18 out of 18 clues. Foley's Vengeance, of course. It was... I actually forgot what this whole case was about halfway through. Because just the end was so inevitable and so easy. Let's see. No doubt Charles Foley will be imprisoned. He organized the theft of ancient treasures that rightfully belonged to the British Museum. In fact, his band was hired by the Merry Men, who planned a revolution in London. But he did not directly commit the murder at Half Moon Street. You have decided that under circumstances he should be shot. Sure. Accept decision. Commiserative. Apparently people let him go. Wow. Not people, but... They probably didn't let him go. Well, absolve is the good one, isn't it? Or is it the bad one? I'm not even sure anymore. I picked the left one, which is always the bad one. So, 96 people solved the case the same way that I did. And I'm going to continue. Maybe there's some kind of end credit thing. I'm kind of disappointed there was no Irene Adler. There was no Moriarty. That would have been so good if Moriarty was behind the Merry Men and we caught him and we threw him off the Rackenbach Falls. God, that'd be so awesome. Unfortunate, but... Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you have enjoyed. This game, I'd give like a 4 out of 5. It was really good. The only flaw I could find is some of the puzzles. Not puzzles, but some of the cases were a little bit too difficult. Mainly pointing to the bloodbath. Regarding the murder weapon, most likely, it was... That was tough. Absolutely. Because, I mean, even though it was a 50-50, it took so much thought, and even though I got it wrong, I could see how I could get it wrong. But that's, like, it was more leaning to one side, and I took that one side, and it just didn't work out. But it's fine. Apart from that, though, it's just such a good game. The puzzles were hard, but not too difficult, so that you don't get discouraged if you suck. But it's not too easy, so it's like you complete this game in like a couple hours. So, looks like after the credits, there's a little bit of roaming. I wonder if we can roam around and do something. Don't think so. We'll hit exit. Tasks. Crimes and punishments. Wow. Nice. I can't go anywhere. No evidence, no documents. Everything's gone! And everyone has a character portrait. Nice. Seems we've 100%ed this game. Like a boss.